I share that, will it share your link underneath it now?
I don't know. I just tagged you in the thing. So, hey, welcome, everybody. We are live. First time back in 2 months. And, of course, in good All in Our Heads podcast form. Technical difficulties, but this
one
time
is
on Facebook.
Yes.
So, that's that. And we are live on YouTube only. So, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get notified when we go to YouTube in the future.
Is there a link on our fan page that tells them that we're there?
I'm going to do that now. I can't do everything, you fucking ass. No, it's good to be back.
It's been
2 months.
It has been.
Since we've done a podcast. Yeah, beginning of May. But... I was thinking...
You were busy.
I was super busy, and then doing the play, and then I was burnt out after that. Right. So I was literally just shot.
Yeah,
I just kind of stopped doing it.
Not interested for a while.
I was tired, man. I just took on too much at one time.
Right.
And I'm like, I just can't. I can't
I hear
think.
you. I was focusing on other things. Still am trying to focus on other things.
Yeah.
But, I was more just in, like, another world, just doing my thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like if we do it, if you were ready and I was ready, I'm like, yeah, I'll come. But it wasn't something that I was like, we got to get one out. So just at that time. You know
right. Well, because then you like, I was so like stressed, and I'm like, it's not going to be fun, man. I'm just not. I'm not in fun mode.
Right.
You're
just doing it to do it.
Just doing it to do it, because then you're just going to be talking, and it's going to be like,
even if you got new listeners for that one, they'll be like, oh, this is what they do.
This is what they did. They just fucking
sound like they don't even know what they're talking about right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it. Sounds like we're intruding on their boring lives. Like
yeah.
Like we're the hassle.
Yeah,
like the people.
You're right. Right.
Sorry.
Hey, sorry guys.
You don't got it.
I got your notification. I didn't know it's gonna be a big problem.
I didn't know we were bothering you.
Yeah, I didn't, so we won't again. Yeah, no. Because I was even thinking, like, I watch like Bill Maher and shows that go away for a few months,
right,
to recharge, and I'm like, why can't podcasts do that? You'll see it sometimes, like Joe Rogan will go on a hunting trip. He doesn't get someone else to do his podcast. So he's always like, I'm gone next week.
Right.
There's no...
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no new podcasts.
Right.
That's when you know you're really into a podcast, and you're like, there's no new one this week?
Yeah.
Especially him, because there's like 3 a week.
I know. 3-hour ones a week.
3-3-hour ones a week.
No one wants to hear us that much.
Well, no.
Not 9 hours a week of us.
No, not of us. See, Joe's got guests.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So you're like, he'll have an MM guy, an astrophysicist, then a comedian. Like, that breaks it up a bit. It can't be like, so how you doing, Mike? Same as Monday.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday. Not much has really changed. I haven't really had a chance to read anything, or can't bring much else to the table.
Yeah, no, he'll have his different friends on who have different stuff going on for their week. They can talk about. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
but even when you see like Andrew Santino's podcast that I've been checking out on YouTube. One a week.
Right.
One new friend a week.
Right.
You can't have 3 friends. You're gonna run out of friends very quick.
Absolutely.
2-3 friends a week.
Yeah.
Especially me. I'm gonna run out in 1 week. Yeah. Like, I've had my 3 friends on. Maybe I'll mix them up a little bit.
Yeah. Tune in next week. I'll have Joe first.
Yeah, you first, then KP, then Conti.
And then the
next week will be KP, then you. Then Conti, then you.
Yeah.
Joe mixes it up, man.
Keeps us guessing.
We never know who's going to be on it. But we do know that it'll be a failing New Jersey comedian. He is consistent with topic.
He does stay true to brand.
You guys want to hear a failing New Jersey comedian interview another failing New Jersey comedian?
About some failed gig we did in New Jersey?
You guys ever perform at a stage with gifts on the stage? Ready to be auctioned off when you say goodnight? No? Welcome to showbiz. I got to fucking... You got anything? I got to post on our page that we're over on YouTube.
So I have this... I chipped my tooth about a year ago.
Okay.
I was an idiot, and I was taking a link out of my watch, and I pulled on that that metal that holds the link? I was pulling it out.
Wait, the metal that holds
like the little...
yeah.
rods that go in there?
Oh,
I was pulling it out, and it went... and shattered the whole tooth. So I got it filled. I mean, like the lady did it really nice, and it lasted about 11 months.
Okay.
And then 2 months ago, I was eating an apple or something, and it finally broke away. So my insurance was out. I just got it picked back up July 1st. So I went July 1st.
Okay.
And the lady put in and filled it up. But the woman, it was a different woman who did it. And it was like, I felt like the other one didn't even feel, it just made it smooth like a tooth. I didn't feel anything. This one, as soon as I walked away, it felt like something was on my tooth the whole time. And I was like, this sucks. Brushed my teeth this morning, it fell off. But there's a part of the, whatever she does to fill it, the enamel, that's lower than my normal tooth is. So like it just sticks out. When I bite down, it's like a little nub. So it makes it even look even more of a chip than it ever did. And I'm like, so I call him like, this just fell out. And she's like, we'll come in Monday. I'm like, so I got to go the whole weekend looking like with this like nub and like touching my tongue. You know what I mean? Like it's in your way.
And it probably looks funky.
It looks real funky. It doesn't look like, it looks like a bigger, because of how the little nub falls down, it makes the chip look like a bigger chip when it was only really a little chip, but it was more the veneer part of it, like the facing of the tooth, like the enamel is what shattered off.
Okay.
So they filled that up to make it smooth, and it was like nice. And then it fell out, and then this woman did it. She was like, even during it, she was like, how does that feel? I'm like, nah, I could feel it. She's like, how about now? I could feel it. How about now? It's like, yeah, it's fine. Thank you. I still felt it. I was like, I'm done. How many times are we going to go back in? You haven't touched the thing that's happening. So then I got home and brushed my teeth this morning, and it came off. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I called right away. I'm like, can I come in? And they're like, yeah, Monday. I'm like, ugh.
What, just put like crazy glue on there?
Me?
No, what do they?
It's like almost like an enamel paste. They put it in and it dries up. It's like glue.
Yeah.
And then they smooth it out and it's smooth like your tooth.
And how long does it stay for?
It can stay forever, but
Unless you bite watches.
an apple.
Oh, an apple.
I broke it the second time with an apple, I guess.
Oh, it's making my whole mouth hurt. I can't take that shit. Like my front teeth now are throbbing. I'm not biting anything hard for like next 24 hours till this leaves my brain.
So we'll get that out and we'll talk about the other issue, my other medical issue. So I told you I choked and I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
June 3rd.
Uh-huh.
I choked, gave myself the Heimlich. My family had to give me the Heimlich still. It just wasn't coming out. And I was in the hospital for like 2 hours. So it finally came out.
The trend with you is
yeah.
choking.
Yeah, it's the third time I've choked in 18 months.
We got to get you one of those little like kindergarten things on how to chew your food.
Yeah. But it's not even a chewing thing. So I had to wait for my insurance to kick in. So I went to the doctor's yesterday for that.
Uh-huh.
And so I got to go Monday for I don't know what they call it, where they go down and, camera inside your stomach.
And endoscopy?
Yes, I think that's it. I think that's the word. Close. We're not doctors.
Yeah, we're not doctors.
If anybody's tuning in for medical...
It's something scopy.
Yeah. I think you had it right.
And
androscopy or andescopy, something like that. I don't know. That thing.
And endoscopy.
I just know that when I go there, they're going to shove something down my throat.
A camera.
Yes.
Camera down the throat.
So the doctor was really cool. It's really nice to sometimes sit with a real doctor.
Yeah.
Like an American dude, like just... Like no
American doctor?
Yeah, every word, but he was so good look, like just nice suit, just like probably like 45 years old, just like what's going on, like fit.
Yeah.
Just like had his shit together. His office was gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
Like everything was nice, and I don't mind any doctor if you have an accent or not. It was just nice to understand every word he said.
Yeah.
Like
see, I have an Americanized Indian doctor, Dr. Sobrati.
Right.
And he's nice. He's young. He's Indian.
Yeah,
You just tell he's smart, but he's been lately pawning me off on his other guy, this white guy. Like I haven't seen
right
Subrati, and it's like, Can I not have the bench players?
No, I feel like my guy's a starter all the way.
Oh yeah,
because he talks like a fucking professional. But his work, I understood everything he said was going to happen to me.
Right.
Like it wasn't like where you like just nod because you're broken English. You're not really getting it all. You're like, oh, okay, I don't know what a lot of those words were, but thanks.
Yeah.
No, you're a professional. That's what you got to do.
Just go to the pharmacist. He says, take this.
Yes, exactly.
For what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just putting my faith in his hands. It was. Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get like a word like, you're going in your stomach is Philippians, and then what? And you're like, something about my stomach, which is cool. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that's what I like that because I don't know what's happening to me, so I'm like, I just trust you.
I want to know.
But mine's very Americanized. Like, yo, what's up, dude? I'm like, hey, he's so brown.
So this doctor told me because of the acid reflux I've had over the years that there's a thing that happens to your esophagus, and he said what it was called, something ring. And he goes, he's going to go look at it, probably do a biopsy, make sure there's nothing wrong down there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like a mass that's a reason why I'm having a problem.
Okay.
But once they determine he believes it's going to be from GERD, from all that acid reflux, it develops like a ring, and your esophagus loses its muscle like strength.
Right.
To push the food down.
Okay.
He's like, so what'll happen is it's like this ring that they can dilate it and open it up more. So once they figure all that out on Monday, I'll be there back in 2 weeks, and he'll tell me what we're going to do to fix it, to make it open up more.
Yeah, you probably just got bad acid reflux. And
I did. Really bad.
It's probably I have that too. I just try not to eat late anymore. There's like all these different things I do.
I've corrected the acid reflux and the GERD over the last year. I have not, year and a half now. I haven't been eating the stuff that makes me throw up makes the GERD come out at night, because that's what happens. It's puke burp when you're sleeping, and then you wake up to like this acid burn in your whole chest, and you can't go back to sleep for like a half hour because all it does is taste like puke in your mouth.
I don't get that. I feel like I'm having a literal heart attack. Like you
get that bust, like a bubble's gonna burst.
Burning chest. I'm just walking around the room like, I can't believe this is it. This is the worst time. It's like,
when is the right time?
I don't know. Towards the end of life.
This is the worst time. Well, when you have a heart attack, it will be the end of time. Like
I know, but I haven't been feeling good lately. I want to be feeling good when I die.
Really?
I don't want to be. I don't want to die in depression. I want to die in like, life is great.
Right.
If I had to choose.
Like I'm crushing it.
Damn. Oh, that's sad. But at least he felt good.
Right.
I want to be like, man, I just got to fix this one thing in my life. And then
get that. Oof, I get it.
Like, God, I just didn't get it done.
Right.
I was this close, and I couldn't give up on cheeseburgers. Why do you got to make them so good? They're evil. They're from the devil.
So, anyway, by the end of this coming month, I should have all those issues, at least fighting them and knowing what I'm doing. Because for the past 4 weeks, all I've been doing is eating soft stuff. Like I had one
Baby Bird, Mike Gaffney, Baby Bird,
like soft, like smushy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anything I can smush in my mouth, I chew it a lot. Like, I mean, when I chewed,
Mike's over chewing pudding. He's like,
yeah, I'm so scared, bro. It's the most scary thing I've ever had in my life. So now I'm like, so I had a burger because it's like chopped meat, so like kind of breaks up quick.
Yeah.
It's not like, I haven't had any big chicken. I haven't had any meat, any pork, nothing like that. Salmon, and I had a burger. And I'm talking in the past 4 weeks, I've had mostly salmon and fish.
Yeah.
The whole time. Mashed potatoes, carrots, because they, easy to chew. Hummus with, cucumbers and celery. It's easy to chew up and it goes down.
Yeah.
Scary to. I told a doctor, he's like, so are you nervous to get this done? I'm like, absolutely not. Get down there and figure out what the fuck is going on.
I gotta be throwing some big hunks of meat down there. We gotta get this work.
I
don't know if you see my lifestyle, but I haven't had a ribeye down there in weeks, Doc.
Yeah, I know.
And when I eat ribeye, big pieces.
Yeah,
I'm doing those little baby pieces.
Yeah.
I chew twice and then lump.
Right.
I want back to that.
That's the thing. I was figuring this out because I went and got chicken. I had one piece of fried chicken this whole month. And like I took a bite, and it's so tasty. When your mouth starts, when your mouth is watering as you're eating,
Right.
And you just want to keep biting.
Yeah.
Right? You just want to keep just getting more of the crunch in.
Yeah.
So, but I know that that's going to kill me if I do that. So I'm like, and I'm chewing, and my mouth is like, just bite another, take another, just bite another leg, just bite it. Like I want to eat it, and I want to swallow that big piece quick. I want to be like, swallow, swallow. But I know I can't, and that's the problem. Like once my mouth starts salivating and it's enjoying the food, I want to swallow it and get more in.
Yeah, that's why we're chubby. That's how we do.
Yeah, you say chubby. My new doctor, my new HMO doctor says obese.
Yeah.
This is the word I'm used for me.
That wasn't nice.
Not even a little bit. First time meeting her too. Cute, a very cute woman.
It'd be funny if you're eating your little pudding and your little soft snacks and you wind up choking on the tip of your tooth again.
Yeah.
But I'm eating soft. Heimlich maneuver. That fucking tooth again. I didn't even put an apple in my mouth. How do you break a tooth eating pudding? I think God just wants me now.
Yeah. Hey, you were trying to tell me something.
I took the hint, Doc, after you made me choke on my tooth eating pudding. I realized it may be my time.
I get.
I got it. All right. I told him to stop saving me. I think he wants me. He's trying to let me go soft.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get much softer than a pudding tooth death.
Right.
I didn't like that. I choked on his chip of his front tooth while eating pudding. Like, what a soft way to die.
Exactly, because I've been begging him my whole life to not make it hard. So please don't let me die hard. I don't want to hurt. He's like, all right, well, here's some die on pudding.
Hey, pudding a little tooth.
And I start fighting it. Stop fighting.
That'd be funny if he was really involved. You see people in a restaurant rushing to save you, and they just start falling over.
Yeah.
You're just choking. You see people go, "We gotta save him!"
Tripping,
just tripping and falling to some force field. Be like, somebody doesn't want this guy to live.
Yeah.
Do you ever? I always get this thing sometimes when like certain cars or big trucks. It's not always just big trucks, but like cars, like they'll go by my car and I'll get like shiver, like when a car goes by.
Okay.
It's like, and I always think like, this mental case, obviously, that like.
I'm glad you prefaced it.
I feel like that truck was supposed to kill me, and like something just saved me. That's what that chill was.
Really?
Like I could have died in that moment, but something divine saved me.
Right.
That's why, because it just comes out of nowhere. I'm driving. It doesn't happen all the time. I'm driving.
Right.
A truck. I used to think it was just because I'm afraid of big trucks. But your face dropped when I said. But it happens with other cars too.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You think that's real? I need like a spiritualist or something on the show.
No, you know what I think is that
What?
is it startles you out of your peripheral that you didn't know, and it just startles your subconscious, and you're kind of like woof, and then you get that chill, like what the fuck was that? It only happens once in a while because 90% of the time you probably are more alert.
Yeah.
It's that one time where you're driving in your own little fucking Joey world of like, what? Why are flat?
You mean the usual Joey world?
Yeah. and then you like, there just comes like this shadow comes, zoom, and you're like, oh, and not you personally, but in your brain, it's like your subconscious is like, whoa, that was close.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
I think it's angels saving me, but we'll go with you.
Either way. Either way, you're not dead.
Either way, I'm not dead.
Right.
I just.
What if that was?
It makes me feel like I was just been saved, and because there's more things in life that I'm supposed to do.
Right. Well, that's good. If that keeps you motivated, that's good. Like when they say like if a spirit goes like through you or next to you, you get like that chill.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a spirit, like is in the passenger seat of that car whipping by you, or maybe remember like in Ghostbusters 2 when the train goes by, zoom, but it was a ghost train.
Yeah.
Maybe those cars aren't really there. Maybe they're dead people flying by you.
Yeah, I get that in deja fucking vu all the time.
Is it deja fucking?
Deja vu. I don't know why I had the F word in there. Got excited. I haven't podcasted in a while. Dropping F-bombs. They're going out of style.
Deja fucking vu. It's like not even a word that you would ever need to put fucking in the middle.
I know.
Like
as it was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, why'd you even say that?
You put like that in a word like when you're angry. This, you know what I mean? Like this piece of fucking shit. Then it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like
No, but I do when I'm happy too. This fucking burgers.
that's different. But You don't go this cheese fucking burger because you don't split that up. You go this fucking cheeseburger.
I might. Did you fucking have this cheese fucking burger?
That sounds angry.
Yeah.
When you split up shit like
No, but like you could do like angry happy. Like you can't fucking believe.
you can't believe how good this cheese.
Because if
fucking
you're at a
burger-
party, you can't just be announcing it. Be like, fucking cheese.
so you sneak it in between the
Yeah.
cheese and the burger.
Yeah.
You slip
Yeah,
it
you're in
under the cheese.
You're another company. Have you had the fucking burger?
You gotta get the cheese fucking cake. You got good cheese fucking cake.
Why are you using F word? Eat it, eat it, eat it. It's fucking good. That's why we're using the F word. There's no other way. It should be on the box. Cheese fucking cake.
It's just, I don't think deja fucking vu unless you're just pissed off. that
Like
you
it happened
always have
again?
it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, holy mother deja fucking vu.
Deja fucking vu again. Get out of my life, you annoying asshole. Constantly in my life in that situation. Like some friend that keeps coming in the same situation. Keeps fucking. This motherfucker.
And this fucking
Deja fucking vu. Do you ever get that shit?
Deja vu?
Yeah.
All the time.
That's so weird, man. It's making me
All the
think
time.
we're in the Matrix. Like there's some like
Speaking of the Matrix and weird shit, have you been watching that show years and years?
never heard of it.
Well, you just did.
I just now.
HBO, Emma Thompson. It's a new series. It's going to be a short series. It's 2 episodes in. They're hour-long episodes. It takes place in England, Britain, and Emma Thompson is like a prime, not like a prime minister, but like a member of parliament.
Okay.
Trying to be a member of parliament.
Yeah.
And we tune in the first episode. We tune in is right before our 2020 election.
Okay.
She's there, and she's trying to be a politician in Britain, and she's like insane. Like her ideas and ways of life are insane, but everyone kind of likes her insanity. People at first don't; they're thrown off by her.
Right.
Then the show 2020 begins. Donald Trump wins again.
Okay.
And then it kind of goes like a montage of just quick clips going through the years to when Donald Trump is on his last month, right? So, but we're still in Britain, but U.S. politics is fucking the whole world up. But we're there. The episodes, the show takes place in Britain and how they're living life, but our shit is fucking everybody up.
Oh, okay.
So they don't really show much this. We just know that this is why there's things happening over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just blows. Like the first episode, it's like it's his last day in office, and it's just blown away. But there's a character, one of the family's daughter wants to be. She doesn't want to be of this earth anymore. She wants everything to be downloaded, and she wants to be in the cloud. And like this is 2024, that shit's available.
Right.
That you can just be in the cloud.
Okay.
And not be a physical. They download your spit and you just run off the cloud. Like it's weird shit.
Yeah.
So it's not like the whole show's not about, that's just her storyline is what she wants to do.
Okay.
So like it's all like this girl.
And what is running off the cloud give her?
She's not gonna be of his body anymore.
But she's just gonna
dead
be
in the cloud. Like
does she do stuff in the cloud?
Yeah, she could be like in an app, like all kinds of shit.
But she could be anywhere she wants.
Yes.
Out in an app. Imagine just getting stuck like in
She
some
wants to
motherfucker still playing Farmville. Like fuck, I can't get out of here. Doing this planting fucking eggplants all day.
But she's like this whack. Like she just got mental. She doesn't want to be here. But the thing is, the technology is available at that time, so
Right.
it's not the main part of the show, but it's part of one of the storylines that this one family will see has to deal with her, and then they're dealing with their own thing. But it's such a crazy show. Like like I said, 2 episodes in. I just watched the last one last night. It's so nuts. You're like, holy fuck, this is just weird because everything that they're doing that's happening to them, you could see could be.
Right.
Like not only the computer thing, because that's where we're going, very technology. That's where we're going. But there's other things like the bank. This dude had $1 million in a bank, or £1.5 million in the bank, selling his house, and he was waiting in the morning. He's going to download it and have the money, but he was waiting until the morning. And that night, the banks, they're like the banks that they're involved in, all went out of business. Like fucking bank and shut down, and all his money was gone. And like he went to the banks, and there was lines of people banging on the doors to get in. And like their money, everybody's money's gone. So
it's gonna happen one day.
You know what I'm saying? And like he was just left lost. And like that's kind of how that episode ended. Just was like he was like, that's it. Like it's all gone. Like it's all gone.
Yeah, no, it could totally happen.
You know. But that's what made me nauseous.
Yeah.
Watching it, you're like, this is a real, like that's a real thing. That if all your money is away and then they just shut it down and it's gone, what do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's like every month I send money to 3 different things that's supposed to be there when I'm old.
Right.
I send a lot of money every month. I get these statements with charts and shit, and lots of words I don't get. Show me how much my money's making. And I just have this weird feeling that I'm just going to be like the 70-year-old man, be like, can I come get my money now?
Yeah.
They're like, what?
I have the chart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the chart.
It's just, yeah, we don't have it. Something happened.
Yeah.
What happened? We don't have it.
Yeah.
You'll have to just call this number.
Call this 800 number.
Yeah, you're like, motherfucker, my whole goddamn life, I'm sending you money.
Right.
They could totally do it.
Yeah.
I'll have no.
You ever watch American Greed?
No.
Hosted by Stacy Keach.
I always see it on the program thing, CNBC.
Shark Tank's channel. That show will do marathons too, and it's an hour episode, but they'll have 2 examples, 2 things to talk about, and it's always these type of investment for older people scams that you don't even know coming. They're like, yeah, they said we give all our money and it was going to, accrue, and then we'll be able to retire on it, and they just wiped them clean, and then they're in court. The guy who did it, like, owes $80 billion to people. He's sold. He was living in 17 mansions.
Yeah, those probably those people that knock on your door and get old people, right?
It's not just those. It's not. You'll just see some of the things like where it was a totally legit investment firm.
Yeah.
They took your money.
Well, that's like one of mine is in a MetLife thing, and then it just got sold to some other company that I never heard of.
Right.
That's what makes me all like,
well,
can I have my money? Can I put it somewhere else? I like brand recognition.
Right.
I don't want like Steve Stocks. Whatever you sold it to him.
Stevie Stocks.
Stevie Stocks is sitting there with like money suspenders.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, yo, Stevie Stock over here. You're going to make your money big. For me. And he says that real low.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Even the guy you meet with every year, he likes to meet with you.
Yeah.
Hey, this is how your money's doing. Do you want to? He even just seems like evil.
Right.
You're like,
you know why they're evil? I mean, Teddy does it, but like, they're not going to be 100% honest with you. They're not. So if you're like, hey, I'm a little worried because you got some of my stuff, like my money in oil. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You saw that report. No, what they're doing is they're going to come back and they're not.
Well, I don't even think that guy knows the fuck he's doing.
Right.
The guy that sees me.
Yeah.
He's just working for. He's just. Oh, how much more you want to contribute? He just does that paperwork and then.
Right.
Then they send him down some bar graph.
Right.
He didn't make that bar graph.
No.
No, there's a few evil people up top.
Way up. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're like, just put colors in it.
Yeah.
Make what they're doing like blue. It's nice.
Yeah.
Make them feel good.
Yeah. What the other market's doing black.
Yeah,
black and red.
Yeah, a lot of positives. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Show a lot of rising.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Once you see the thing going up, like
Don't tell me I don't have faith. I have faith like a motherfucker. I just keep letting them garnish money from me. Total faith. I like when I first met them like years ago. Let's see, we're talking like right after 9/11, like 2001 is when I started one of these.
Right.
And the guy's like, yeah, man, if you contribute this much, if you do it aggressive, dude, by the time your retirement age, you'll be like a millionaire. I'm like, all right, but you're like,
Yeah.
so whatever. I'm 15 years in. I'm like, I'm pretty far from a million. I gotta say, I only got like 25 more years of working, and pretty far. I mean, you're doing good. But that million more. You said millions. Yeah. I just knocked that down to 1 million, and
Right.
you're not on trend. And this is coming from a comedian / TV editor.
Yeah.
I don't do math.
Did you dial down the aggressive investment?
No, I still have it aggressive, so I'm still young.
Right.
So as probably like in the next 10 years, I'll dial it down. But
right.
You want it. Well, I don't need it now.
Right.
Like as I'm getting closer to needing the money,
I'll
start being less aggressive with it.
Right.
If
have you noticed any big losses?
you know what it is, it's like
You had to take a loss in 2008.
It's up, it's down. It's weird. It's diversified, so you don't take big losses.
Right.
Like I'll always even if the market tanks, I could get what I put into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? As they say.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? You tell me if the world says our money's worth nothing, be like, yeah, but Joe, we have all your stuff safe right here.
Yeah.
Sure you do. Yeah, I'm sure all you billionaires, if you lose all your money, you're going to be like, but remember, Joe's is over here.
Everybody,
we can't touch it.
This.
That's Joe's.
This is Joey's. He's been saving it for a long time.
Long time. We didn't hit our numbers, but deal's a deal. I know I got to give up my yachts. The fuck out of here. But what are you going to do? I know I wasn't. Put it this way, the number that I get every month from all these things,
Right.
I was never going to save that. That's what I tell myself. On my own.
Right. All right.
I was never.
Right.
I would have blown that.
Right.
So it just goes without me thinking.
Yeah.
Then you get this thing, you're like, wow, it's still a pretty good amount, but not what they told me.
Right.
Little,
but you're right, though.
But I wouldn't have signed up there. Be like, honest.
Yeah. Just keep giving us everything, and when you retire, you have like $18,000. What?
I'll cry. Yeah. It's a lot more than that now, but if I get there and they're like 18,000, I'll be like, it's so much less than I even put in.
That's what I'm saying. Well, did we say 18,000? Sorry. My bad. Thank you. It's 180,000. No, it's 1,800. We put an extra zero.
I just told the guy, I'm like, listen, man, I just want to be old and not have to work anywhere.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Just want to continue my lifestyle till I die.
Right.
Can you promise that? Sure. You're lying. I'll be a fucking beggar. I'll be begging for a robot cashier.
They got you a comedy because you can always do the retirement
always tell
homes.
jokes. Yeah, retirement home. I'm doing them now.
Right. I'm not going to mention the cruise line, but a buddy of mine gave me an email to one of the bookers directly.
Okay.
So I emailed the person 3 weeks ago, and 2 days ago, I emailed him and I attached a couple of videos.
Okay.
And 2 days ago, he emailed me back. Hey, thanks for submitting. This cruise line, we look for, talent every year. We look for talent, but as of right now, we're not interested in offering you a contract to be a part of in our roster. But keep submitting next year. Give us brand new material next year, and we'll look at it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So I was like, I'll ask. I was like, real quick, because I only sent them the 2 Access tapes and the 1 showcase I did 2 years ago for Omnipop. So
okay.
I sent them 3 links, a 7-minute, 10-minute, and a 6-minute.
Yeah.
Links.
They weren't really clean though. I mean, the second Access wasn't really clean.
No, the first one kinda.
Yeah.
I told them, I said, these are from television. You know what I'm saying? And then I put in the first email that, I did, everyone knows this place, anybody in the business, those booking resorts, there's a place called Willock Pines, which is a family-friendly resort that you have to do G-rated material.
Right.
I did it a whole summer. You know what I mean? Every Friday for a whole summer. So you have to do 45 minutes of G, not PG-13, not even like refer to your S. Nothing, no ball, nothing. You can't even point to your area. It's G.
Yeah.
So
I'll never play there.
no. So I was able to do that. So most people who book resorts know that place.
Okay.
So I put that in the first email. So he knows I'm capable. I said, also, if you need anything more than this, let me know and I'll tape you something. I'll tape you whatever you need. So he said, and so my response was, listen, I'm a touring comedian. I have plenty of material. These clips were shorter. Would you like me to send you a 30-minute clean tape? Something more, a larger tape. So just let me know. And I also mentioned my manager, Tom, and my friend, another booking manager, Tom Nicky, never really gave me that advice to give larger tapes. That's why I sent you the short clips. But if you need that, let me know.
Right.
And he responded right back. No, I don't need anything larger. Just next year, submit like an 6 to 8 minute tape, 6 to 8 minute clip of your, in quotes, your best stuff. You got to grab me early. That's what he said. And if you grab me early, if I want more, I'll ask for it. So the one access I gave you, the first one, got me on Last Comic Standing. Got me everything, anything that I got television-wise, anything I got ever was on that, off of that tape.
Right.
And you, cruise line guy, that didn't grab you. The first access one. I could see, but you see all my history, everything about me. You can't throw me a week. 4 days. And let me prove to you that I will definitely do the job.
Right.
Not even confused. And then all of this and my history and everyone who knows me and anybody who will vouch for me, you still want a better 6 minute tape to grab you? The fuck out of here. Fuck you.
Wow.
So it was very
I guess they don't give a lot of time to the tapes. He probably just gives.
Yeah, but I get it.
Yeah.
But all the tapes I sent were 6 minutes. They weren't big tapes.
Yeah.
6 to 10 minutes. You're telling me the material wasn't good enough in those 3 clips? All 3 different materials. No same jokes. None of those were good enough.
So weird.
So I'm like, huh. Disappointing. Kind of broke my spirit.
Of course. I mean,
I was like, motherfucker. Then I realized I tried to do it when I went away because I was in Indianapolis for the weekend, and I tried to do it. Like, you remember you were saying, like, Rooftop Records will record there if you ask them to.
right.
And I did, but their streaming system wasn't working, so they couldn't do it for me. So I filmed myself with my phone just to see if I can capture it.
Yeah.
And I did what we said. Just go up there and start going.
Start going.
If you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and the crowds were so bad.
Really?
They weren't fun. Only the one was fun was the very last one, and I cursed and was just having fun with them.
Right.
I didn't give a shit. I wasn't doing clean for this one. They all, even when I tried to do, I did it. The Thursday night when the energy, there was not a lot of people, the energy was low, and I tried to do it, and it was just like if you listen to it, it was like it wasn't good.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I can't use this anyhow.
Right.
But what I didn't realize was since they don't need, you're not gonna look at 30. But what I could do, and I don't know why I didn't think this, is get up there, open with whatever the hell I want. See, my problem was, and I just realized this. This is fucking 17 years of doing this shit. It just clicked. Is I'm going up there and I'm starting like from the time they introduced me, trying to be tape.
Right.
Like, why? Why can't I just give them from the point I want to give them on?
Yeah, because you could always edit it.
Yeah. So I don't know why I've always been trying to be like, here we go. Hi, guys, right into the material.
Right.
It's not my style.
No.
So that's why the energies were low, because I was weird. until
Right.
I got into my set and I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing? What the fuck? And then I went off.
Right.
Why do I just start like that and then be like, all right, in my mind, you know where I'm at? Be like, all right, now I'm going to start doing some stuff I'm going to submit.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. And then do the clean fun because I've already got the energy amped up. Mm-hmm. And then I'm already on top because I realize when I watch the tape, when I'm doing certain jokes that are, when I might curse, but when I get into material that is, and I'm having fun and everything's working,
Yeah.
when I get into typical jokes, 7 out of 10 times, all the F-bombs get dropped because they're fun and I'm doing them anyhow. I'm having fun and doing the jokes.
Right.
The F-bombs aren't necessary to get me there. So when I do the jokes, I usually edit them out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like why, like, so if I'm more conscious of it, and that's when I'm not even conscious of it, like, or intentionally doing it. So if I do it on intention, like, you know what, here we go. Let's do the joke about snorkeling at
Right.
this energy you're already at.
Right.
Now do it without the F-bombs beat and pay attention. Mm-hmm. I could do that. But I wasn't. I've always been like, here we go, doing a clean set. How's you guys doing? Guys good? Like, no, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know? So, anyway, and it just he could be the nicest guy ever. When I read, quote, unquote, your best material.
That was a douchey thing
Yes.
to say. You know?
Mm-hmm. Got to grab me right off front. I got to grab you? I'm done grabbing you. Fuck you.
And like, I mean, who cares what you like as a booker?
Right.
Does the guy look professional and make an audience have a good time?
Right.
That's what you should look for.
Right.
Someone's chops. Like, you could, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, material is so hit or miss depending on the person.
Right.
What the guy's actually talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless he's filthy and you're looking for not that filthy.
Right.
But if you're like,
Right. Now, that would have been more of a direction for me. Hey, listen, these tapes were good. These were good. But just give me a good 8 squeaky clean.
you were killing on live TV
Right. I know.
to a live audience.
Right. That first one crushes.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was live there. I
Yeah.
was in the audience for that one. Yeah, quote unquote best. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm giving you. You think I
Right.
didn't do my best material on TV?
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm going on TV. Let me give you my B material.
Yeah. The best stuff, and that particular tape got me Last Comic Standing. But it can't get me your cruise line. So
Just goes to show you never know what these fuckers want, man.
Right.
You just don't know, and it's tough not to take it personally, but it's hard not to.
right.
But you're like, I mean, who knows?
And like this is the thing, like
Who knows if they even watch it half the time?
I told him who like I'm affiliated with. He didn't have to send that to me and go like, "Oh, great," but you know who I'm affiliated with.
Right.
You think they're backing half-ass acts when they already have 8 or 10 acts of their own on the ships? They're gonna put me out there. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Like why you don't trust the stable.
And you had a reco from one of their comics or something?
I didn't use anybody's name.
Oh, okay.
Just got the email.
Just got the
And
email.
he takes submissions at this time of the year. They
Okay.
take it in like June.
Right.
They take a bunch of submissions to start booking for the next year.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that at the time. I just sent it to him. Then I was on the phone with Tom Nicky, and I told him I sent that. And he was like, oh, great, because they're currently looking for stuff. He was going to call too.
Okay.
But he wanted to call my manager and say, should I call for Mike?
Right.
Because I'm hitting dead ends when my manager, not that he's not trying, but I'm not going anywhere. It's been 5 years. It's not going forward. I need to figure that out.
Right.
You know? And then like this past weekend when you're doing shows, I'm at a level 7 fun. Because it just wasn't, the crowds were a little,
This past weekend, you mean?
yeah, there was just a little blah.
For everybody, like the whole show
The
was.
whole show.
Yeah.
They just weren't great. Couple of fun spots, but for the most part, like Friday's first show was fun. Saturday's second show was the most fun. Saturday's first show was okay, but just okay. Thursday's show was just small and blah, and Friday's late show was They were okay. Just your tape. You're like, what's happening? What the fuck are we doing?
It's the worst.
And then I got to look at myself and like, what am I doing? What am I doing differently? You know.
Oh, well, sometimes you can't help a dead crowd. I mean,
No, I know.
You know, it's
but I
it
also
is what it is.
I try to look at me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to. You got to look at.
No,
you.
learn how to have fun with a dead crowd.
Right.
You
Which
know?
I do. I have fun.
Yeah.
But I don't do the thing I need to do. I don't
Yeah.
do the business part of it. I'm doing the job, not
Yeah.
the business part. You know.
Yeah. As a booker, you'd be like, "Can you give me a tape of what you're doing on a mediocre night?"
Right.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see how you handle a dull crowd.
Right. Right.
Any comic doing it over 5 years can have 5 minutes
Right.
to get to that. Like,
Yeah, you need about 55 minutes. You're talking fast and you're switching gears a lot.
because you're going to talk faster when you're bombing.
Yeah.
Takes a long time to learn to slow down. You know what? This ain't going well. Better take your seat on the stool. Lots of extra sips of water. Where are you from?
That's my go-to. So anyway, we're out of the crowd, and I'll go into the crowd. Like, so what's going on, people? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like beating them up for not being good, for being mediocre. I like beating them up. Then that gets them. We're having fun. They
Yeah.
always laugh when I make fun of their mediocreness. They always do.
Yeah. I was just, yeah, you have to acknowledge it, or else
Yeah.
it's even weirder.
Right.
I told that to someone one time. I go, if you don't acknowledge it, they feel like you don't even know this is happening.
Right.
And they get even more uncomfortable.
No, because
So like I'll just be like, I'll just like a joke just dies. I'll be like, you guys are amazing, which gets a laugh
yeah.
because they know they're not amazing.
Right, right.
I'm like, no, I liked it. It's a nice change of pace. You know, who needs laughter?
Right.
Who needs laughter in these trying times? I like it when an audience sits and judges me silently. It feeds me.
I do this. I say you guys, as of right this second, suck as a group of humans. Now, I'm not saying you suck as people outside in the real world, but as a comedy audience, you really don't know how to do that yet.
Yeah, you switch gears walking through these doors.
Yeah, and you don't get to judge me just because you paid a ticket. You think you can sit down there with your arms crossed and judge me? Not judge your face right back. I'll judge your face and your dumb face, and you're like, and I won't point at certain people. I'll just point at crowd. They always love that I'm doing that to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's okay though, because I'm not trying. This isn't practice for me. I've already done this. I've had really good times with the things I'm saying to you. If you're not all on board, I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm just saying and some of you should never go to a comedy club again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They laugh at that. And then usually I can get them back and we'll have fun. But it's like, I'll just go in a crowd. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Dude, what do you do for a living? And I just talk about them for a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they start laughing at all crowd work, when they love crowd work and they're just eating that up, you're like, all right, I'm going to try to go into material again. And then the material is like, yeah. You're like, you just want in the moment stuff. That's what they want. And that's what you got to do.
Well, Seinfeld said that like years ago. He's like, it's so weird. Like good crowds and bad crowds all come out on the same night.
Yeah.
Like you rarely get like a half a good crowd.
Right.
I wonder if it's like, because sometimes I notice things like sometimes when there's like just like a dull audience, it's like the show has started late.
Right.
Or like they're not sat properly. They're like
It definitely
they're
adds all to
spread
it.
out.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, if we all started the show like when it was supposed to start, everybody was together.
Yeah.
You feel like, because like when they're all spaced apart, they're like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, and then it gets spotty laugh because laughter is contagious. If you're all tight, giggles, everybody giggles.
Yeah.
When there's just a patch of people in the back giggling, the people up front who are not giggling are like, what the fuck they laugh? It becomes that.
Yeah.
What are they laughing at? Like in one of the shows, I had a table, like 2 tables that were dying, like wiping tears dying. But then there was a table, like a couple tables over here, that were like looking at why they were dying, like looking at them, like worrying about why they're laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Because they're really enjoying themselves. They're wiping tears. They're having fun. For some reason, you won't allow yourself to do that, or you're dumb. You could be just dumb. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're just dumb humans. That's all right. So
Indianapolis was great, huh?
I told you about the dude that came. I don't know if I've told this on the pod. I'm not sure if I have.
I don't know, but I'm sure someone listening hasn't heard it. I'm gonna grab a water.
Okay. So anyway, I did Crackers Comedy
I woke
Club.
my corgi getting a water. I'm sorry, buddy.
I did Crackers Comedy Club 3 years ago when they had 2 locations. One was in Broad Ripple, Indianapolis, and then they have downtown Indianapolis. So the first time I was out there was in the Broad Ripple section.
Right.
And there was a show, packed. There were such good audiences then. Packed show.
Okay.
And they see people around the stage. The stage is like a half moon horseshoe.
Okay.
So people sit at the stage. Like that's their front row seats are the stage.
All right.
So this one night, it was probably the second night I was there. I walk up on stage and there's a black guy and his girlfriend, a white girl. And he's not clapping. He's not even looking up at me come on stage. She's trying to clap, but he's like in her face. It almost looks like they're arguing, but they're not. But it looks like they're arguing.
Right.
And he's got his head in her face, and she's trying to get around his head just to see the show. Mm-hmm. So she's clapping, he's not. So I always say, you guys suck at clapping. I'm like, oh, you're not going to... I write to him, I'm like, oh, you know clapping today? And he looked at me, I'm like, front row, you paid front row tickets, and so you want fun, but you don't want to encourage the fun? Is that what's happening? And he clapped, like sarcastically, but then he clapped like normally. And then so I went on with the show, and there was a couple people in the front that I was making fun of and playing with. And every once in a while, I just look at him talking to his girl. Never, right in the front, just talking to his girl the whole time. Mm-hmm. And people behind him were like looking, trying to look around his head. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, they're disrupting them. Right. So I kept saying, yo, shut up. And I would tell him to shut up. And he was like a buff hood rat. Right. So I'm just every once in a while yelling at him, yelling at this, and talking to these other people on the other side of the stage who were fun. So I'm trying to include him in like the fun banter. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not be so aggressive with him. I'm trying to include it in the fun banter. But he just wasn't on board. And I was like, this guy was good looking. This dude was like Tom Brady. I was like, you look like Tom Brady? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, and he was talking like, are you mad because I don't think you're as good looking as him? Right. You know what I mean? Trying to do that kind of stuff. Finally, it's like I got 5 minutes left. He's really in her face. And I see her trying to watch me. I was like, yo, like you really don't want her to look at a white boy, huh? Which is hindsight, I see where that could have been a sensitive thing to say.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I mean.
But I've gone at him all night. It's time for me to do this now.
Yeah.
So after the show, I'm outside selling CDs. He comes up to me. And he's like, and the other dude came up, the Tom Brady dude, and we were laughing and joking. He's like, yo. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, yo, no, I should smash you, right? And I was like, why would you want to do that? I said, Brady loves me. Everybody loves me. You're the only one that's got a problem. And he's like, I'm just saying. And he walked over to his girl. He's like, yo, see, you see? Like, meaning he didn't do it. Right. She's mad at him. She goes out, goes down the elevator and leaves. He stands at the end of the bar just staring at me the whole time. So the manager at the time is like, go in the green room. We'll end in this. So we ended it. That's 3 years ago. 2 years ago, a year after that, I do the Downtown Club. And Friday late show, here he comes. Or Saturday late show, the last show of the weekend. He comes walking in. I'm like, is that motherfucker? Holy shit. It's in a different location. We're talking 30 minutes away from the other club. Yeah. I'm like, so I told the owner, that dude wanted to fight me last time I was here. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. I'm 1,000% sure. I'm not confused. Right. That's the guy. She's like, we'll watch him. So they just watched him. Now, if I'm an owner of a business and my performer has been threatened physically by a guy, he don't stay. What, right. For 2 drinks, you fucking greedy motherfucker? 2 drinks? Yeah. So he stayed with his girlfriend.
Threaten anybody, not just the performer.
Right, anybody. You're right. But I'm talking about, I got threatened. And I got
go you're an employee.
Yeah. So he sat kind of like not near the front. He didn't talk. Now, he might have, but he did not at all disrupt me. After the show, he comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, we back," and I acted like I didn't know him. I was like, "Oh man, did you enjoy the show?" That's what I said. Diffused him right off the bat because he thought I was going to remember him. I was like, "Oh, hey, man, did you enjoy the show? Thanks for coming out, guys." And he was like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." And I was like, "Oh, happy birthday, guys! Can we take a picture?" So he takes a picture. And he's standing right next to me. And the whole picture, if you ever saw the copy of it, I never saw it. You would just see him looking at me. That was the picture.
Really?
Me looking at the camera. The other comedians looking at the camera. His girlfriend looking at the camera. And him looking at me.
Ugh. That's some
So I had my hand up.
crazy shit.
I put my hand up on my chest just in case he ever swung. At least I was there to block some of the punch.
Right.
He leaves staring at me the whole time. I acted like I didn't know him. Fast forward this past weekend, Friday Late Show. There he is. Him, his girl, and 2 other people. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my God. He goes towards the front. He's telling the waitress he wants to sit at the stage. They're like, nobody sits at the stage until we sell out.
Right.
And we're not sitting at the stage. I want to sit there. He's like, you're not. But she sat him like right behind against this wall, like right to the side of the stage. I didn't tell the owner because we're going to do more of we'll watch him.
Right.
So I told the manager, and the manager was like, I'll have all the waitresses just pay attention. I'm like, okay. They don't have bouncers. So what's between me and this guy jumping on stage is a waitress. So I go on. He's been talking the whole time, all through the feature, all through the host, and now I'm up. And he's talking to his buddy. And they're right in the front. They're not extremely disruptive to the crowd because they're up front and to the left. They're not near the crowd.
Uh-huh.
But they're disruptive to me. They're disruptive to a table that's sitting next to them. But the rest of the crowd was a huge crowd. Did not
Right.
really get disrupted. Well, not a huge crowd, but
Right.
So they didn't hear it really.
Okay.
So the waitresses, I'm like, are we going to I can't address him. I'll shut down anybody who talks. I'll yell at anybody.
Right.
But I can't yell at him, the guy I already have history with, who wants to fight me. I actually can't tell him to shut up. You're going to have to handle it, managers. I can't get involved in this one. So I kept saying, so we just got people talking in a comedy show, and that's what we're doing here at this place? That's what we do? The waitress walks over to him. Stays about 3 minutes. She walks away. 10 minutes later, he's still talking. Someone else says something. Shh. She walks over, tells him. A few minutes later, he's still talking. I was like, yo, if we don't shut these fucking people up in this room. She goes over, stops talking for a minute, starts talking again. It's my whole 50-minute set. It's just rambling. So I put the microphone on the stand, said, I will not be speaking anymore until everyone in this room shuts the motherfuck up. Don't be a piece of shit in my show.
Wow.
So I put the mic in the stand and I stayed 30 seconds. Quiet. Looked at the crowd. I'm like, you guys ready? And he quieted. And now it's all quiet. I'm like, you guys ready to have a good time? Then this part of the crowd starts clapping. They don't know why I'm doing this.
I know. It's so uncomfortable for me just to hear it.
Yeah. So they start clapping. And they're like, yeah, man, we're ready. And I'm like, all right. And I take it out and I start to talk again. 5 minutes later, he starts talking again. Now, there's people next to him, a couple next to him. They start talking. And now it's 4 people over here talking. His girlfriend and the girl that came with the other guy have moved their seats up away from the table and like over into an aisle so they can hear the show. I'm watching them. They're laughing, trying to have fun, but they can't sit next to their men because their men won't shut up. The end of the show comes. I'm outside. The host has the switchblade knife. I'm like, give me that knife. Put it in my pocket. I'm like, if he comes near me, I'm cutting. I'm just done with this kid. I'm done with him. So I had my hand in my pocket the whole time. He comes out at the end, and I can see him look at me, and I take my bag, and I throw it down. I'm like, this motherfuckers in this place suck. Now he doesn't come near me. He walks away, walks over there. He's talking to another comedian. It's her birthday again. You know what I'm saying? But no one's looking at me. And then he left. Waitress comes up to me. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I told you guys that this guy's here to be a dick. I told you. So
Yeah.
I've already told you. So I come in Saturday before the first show, and I'm sitting in the green room, and the owner starts yelling at all the waitresses. I don't know how this person is not being dealt with. Don't try to act like it's them.
Right.
None of you fucking let him in.
Yeah.
After I told you who he is. You don't give a fuck.
Right.
You want his motherfucking money. And you don't care that I'm uncomfortable, that I got to talk, and he's going to fuck the show. I got to talk over him. You don't care. So don't fucking act like you got my back. Because you don't.
That's why your club is dead, probably, because
Exactly.
you don't give a shit.
You don't give a fuck. You want money. And here's the thing. I am not delusional. There's a lot of comics out there that are very delusional. I understand the only reason we have a stage to perform on is so they can sell booze and food. That's it.
Yeah.
We're there so they have a reason to sell booze to these people.
Right.
I am not delusional. I get it. But most clubs that I really love are really good at disguising that with being nice and making me feel important.
Right.
I mean?
Yeah.
Not you. 3 years in a row. 2 years in a row. The first year, at least the guy put me in the green room and told him to leave. 2 years in a row, this guy came back and I told you who he was and you let him in. 2 years in a row. And she's out there yelling at them. Well, you know, you ruined I don't know if she knew I was in the green room or she was doing it for my benefit. You're ruining a relationship that I have with a headliner. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. Now, they did quiet him down. They were like, well, we didn't really hear it. We did go over there when he said something. We did go tell him to be quiet. But they didn't go to the manager and say he's really talking.
Right.
So there was no communication. They just went over there and shushed him up. And then one girl was like, he was borderline. And Kevin Downey Jr. was the feature. Mm-hmm. And she's like, he wasn't borderline. He was way past borderline. He talked through his whole 30 minutes. So, it's just like, yeah, we deal with talking. Now, if this guy, like he was the first year talking, I yelled at him all the whole time. But now he wants to fight me. I can't yell at him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that stir up? Because he's there for that. That's why he's there. I'm street smart. I get it. He's there to fight. He's there to fuck with me. He's there for that. He's a fucking asshole, and he wants to do that. So if I feed it and throw fuel on the fire, then we're fucking fighting after the show.
And you're very, vulnerable up there.
Right.
Anybody can throw anything at you.
Correct.
Shoot you or anything.
Because you can carry in that state. He could have a gun right there. There's no metal detectors.
Anything.
So he was to my left peripheral. I could not see him unless I turned my head to look at them.
Yeah.
So I just was heard him the whole time, but I never looked. So he could have come up the stairs are right here to come on stage. I'm looking this way. He could have came right behind me and clocked me. I would have never known he's even there.
Right.
Until the audience was like, whoa. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fuck clubs like that.
Yeah.
It's like, is it worth the money if you're just disrespected, not treated well?
Nope.
It's like, you know what I mean?
No.
It's like I just stopped playing places that like repeatedly just like my stomach turns because they do shit wrong. I don't care. You know what I mean? My calendar's blank, but it's like I'm gonna go drive to a place where it's like just fucking sucks dick.
Right.
You know?
And like 2 years in a row, the crowds were really fun. This past year, blech. So I have a feeling it has to do with the place itself. Helium opened up 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
And Helium is full of life.
Well, think about like a regular audience member that just wants a nice night out of comedy. You're at a place, doesn't police assholes.
Right.
That cares more about the assholes' money than the good people's money.
Right.
They're not coming back.
Exactly.
If they do come back and they see it again, they're definitely not coming back.
Right.
But if you see a place that gets rid of people and, man, that show was good, we got rid of those guys, but the show was good, people will come back. They don't need that, especially if a new club opens up that does it the right way.
Right.
I'm not, you know what I mean? It's like you're already against the 8 ball because you're bringing in talent that people don't know.
Right.
That worked before the club to bring in name talent.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So you have to be extra. You have to be 10 times better.
The club's got to be awesome.
Club's got just all right. So okay, Like why are we not gonna pay to see this guy we know for these guys we don't know? Just this experience of this club's good, the food's good, the service is good.
Right, and they always put a good show on.
Always put a good show on. It's a
Right.
better value.
Right.
And it's amazing. But if you start going rogue like that, like, oh yeah, we don't want to hurt. Oh, so so you want this piece of shit to come back.
Right. That's what blows
Like,
me away.
I can see if this guy brings 80 people every show.
Right.
All right, then
I got to suck it up.
they got to suck it up. He brings half the crowd.
Right.
Because he's the local millionaire.
Right.
Never happens. That happens in the Matrix,
Yes.
maybe. In the cloud where that other girl's living.
But my thing that bothers me the most is that last year when I told her, having him removed wasn't even an option for her. The guy wanted to physically fight me the year before. He is somehow come to your other club 30 minutes away the night I'm here. We don't think maybe
That's like that's like crazy, like serial killer behavior. Like, I'm coming when this guy's in town.
Right.
What the fuck?
Correct. And that doesn't raise a flag. You're like, listen, we can do without his money.
Yeah.
Let's make the talent, the entertainer feel a little safe. That's all I'm asking.
Well, the entertainer should be able to kick out anybody he wants.
Right.
You should be able to like say something.
And
there should be a code word.
Right.
To get somebody out.
Right.
There's another club that we play that has like a thing like, don't talk to the audience. Don't get into it with the audience. We'll handle it.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Never happens. Mm-hmm. It's like, why are you taking that gun away from me?
Right.
So someone could just blatantly be fucking up my act, and I can't do nothing until you do something first? Like...
Then there was like comics and Foxholes, remember? Be like, this table, can you do me a favor? Get this table a soda and bring me one too?
Yeah.
That was code to get, they go. That's
yeah.
it. There's no even complaint. They don't even try to figure out why. I just said it.
Yeah, just go.
Go.
Just go. Obviously, they don't want to be here and enjoy the show.
Right.
Just get the fuck out. It's like about Dino. It's
Right.
like, you're out. He'll give you once. He'll be like, listen, you gotta shut up.
Right.
Then if they don't, see ya. They're like, we'll never come back here. He's like, good.
We don't want you here.
We don't want your type here.
No.
If you're the type that doesn't come back, we encourage that.
Right.
We encourage people that don't disrupt performances.
I don't understand how clubs owners don't get it. Those two dickheads talking, there's maybe 4 to 6 people who were disrupted by him who will be like, this guy was trying to talk over them. It's like, this club sucks. And never come back. Ruined my... Or when I got to get physical, like loud with the guy, and it makes it awkward for everybody. And they're like, Jesus Christ, no one in the club came over to him? And they still are there. Like, there was 2 people talking in one of the shows, and the back couldn't see them. I just heard them. I have it on tape. You can hear. It's fucked because it was a good set. Mm-hmm. But the whole time, like through my lulls and like me setting up, you just hear them talking.
Yeah.
So when the laughter was happening, you still hear their words. And then it dies down. Like as I'm pacing the stage, they're not talking about me. They're just talking. And finally, I was like, I can't see, but whoever's talking back there, shut the motherfucker up.
Oof.
And everyone broke into applause. And I was like, you see? You ain't just pissing me off. You're pissing all these motherfuckers off. Shut up. And I couldn't even see them, but I know they were back there. I can hear them talking. And then after that, I hear a waitress, and then they left. Mm. But they left. They didn't tell them to leave. They got up and left because everyone was complaining. Everyone was like, shut the fuck up. It was just a guy and a girl. When I was setting my camera up, they were like, I set it up on this ledge, and they were like right below it. And I could see she's on top of him making out.
I've had that. I had that recently.
Sitting on his lap.
So
out.
Weird.
Get the fuck out of here, you. What are you, 7?
I have that on video. It was like, I'm just like, why not? Like, she's ready, guy. Take her home.
You're good. She's
like,
prime.
You're staying here doing this in the front row, making out.
Yeah.
So odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you, like a child?
Right.
Who makes out?
At the back of a comedy
like
club.
in a public place.
Like that.
Like on a restaurant, like in a show's going on. It's
straddling him. Sitting on his lap, facing him like a lap dance, making out.
That's insane.
And that doesn't automatically get you gone? Like, hey guys,
They should do in the future, like when they have the technology, like the comic on stage has like a bunch of buttons. It just shoots up a plexiglass soundproof wall around that table, and it won't come back down until there's 1 minute of silence.
Right.
Inside that booth,
Yeah.
table 12. Shh. Now you still have your drinks.
Yeah.
Just can't hear the show.
Yeah, you can talk inside. We don't hear you.
Yeah, until you stop talking.
Then it'll drop down.
Yeah, you'll be all mad at first. You're wasting your time.
I cannot bring the wall back down. It only comes down.
Yeah, then we could be making fun of them. They can't hear. Be like,
Everyone's pointing.
Everyone's going, you see them in there like, you mother.
That's not gonna do
That's
it.
not gonna do
That's not
it. You
gonna
gotta be quiet. See, the clock keeps going back every time you talk. Oh, you were 5 seconds. And then, we're back to a minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. Show's over. That would
be great.
That would add a lot of entertainment value to it.
Yep.
Yeah. It would cause so many problems, though. Could you imagine that? The comic would just be hitting buttons all the time. You guys like, let's fuck with them.
Yeah, or they're like placing. Yeah, can I have a margarita? Like,
yeah,
sensitive dude.
Yeah, all right,
sensitive. They have to place orders, man.
Yeah. You accidentally get a waitress locked in there. She's like, fuck, I can't do my job now. We gotta shut the fuck up. I gotta get out and get these other tables. It won't shoot down to a minute. A really bad crowd. You did it to every table. You're like, good night, everybody. And then it's just, you see them doing this, but you don't hear it.
Right.
Thank you. I'm going to get a new career path now. Thank you.
I'm selling CDs out. I have a CD.
It's so funny that far in the future you're still selling CDs. Yeah. They're old now, 30 years from now. CDs.
$10 outside.
They're still $10.
Speaking of CDs and music, I reached out to Rooftop and was asking questions. And I was just like, can you just break down play rate?
Because you saw that thing I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I just was like, can you just break it down? Because I can't find anywhere with, I don't understand percentages. Just you could break down what percentage of airplay on XM Sirius, not the Pandoras and all that. I know that's pennies.
Yeah.
But on XM Sirius, what's the breakdown percentage-wise? Do we have the same, like, do I have the same rate that everybody else is getting? Like, and I'm like, I understand you can't tell me how Sound Exchange pays. I get that. But you can tell me what the rate that I should be getting is.
You should know your percentage of publishing versus artist rights.
And this guy sent back and broke it down really nice. And he says, I should be getting $20 to $25 a play.
$20 to $25 a play.
Yeah.
But he still didn't give you percentage of artist or...
No, that's what that is, the percentage-wise, but I should be
25%?
No, $25 a play.
Right,
from my end.
But what's the percentage you're getting now?
The same, whatever the number we said it was, like 60-40 or 50, 70-30, whatever it was.
Well, because it's broken up into two things: artist royalty, publishing royalty.
Right.
So it's like if say you send it to SiriusXM yourself, you get 100 and 100,
which would be a $45, say, or close to $50.
Right.
So I'm getting half of that.
So you're like 50-50.
Yeah. So I should be getting $25 a play.
Yeah. But you're not.
I don't even know. Well, you would figure if I got 20 plays, that's what, $500.
I told you I know you guys didn't believe when people were telling me how much they play per spin, but
right.
Multiple people told me, and I know it sounds like a lot of money, but not if you this is a SiriusXM is a global radio thing with subscribers.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have the money.
So
I mean, they paid one guy $400 million to talk.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
One employee.
Yeah.
So I hope your next CD you'll get better.
I won't.
Well, it'll be better anyway because a new CD will get played more.
Yeah.
And it'll be more in your favor.
Right.
And you'll, don't have to worry so much about the old one.
Right.
So I think, probably so many years goes by, they just stop playing certain things.
Yeah.
Just because of sheer volume. Especially now, I see a post now almost every week someone's recording their debut CD.
Right. You know what's funny? I saw someone a lot of guys do this, and I don't know if they understand how it works. I don't think they do. I'm number one on the charts on Apple, on iTunes, right? That's what they say. Number one on the charts.
Yeah.
They show the picture. They're number one, and then Gaffigan's always number two, right?
Yeah.
Because that's daily
Daily.
blast.
Yeah.
By the second day, you have less sales than Gaffigan did.
Oh, yeah.
By the second day.
Yeah.
So the first day, you sold 18 copies of your album
Yeah.
to your friends and family and everyone else who wanted to buy it. So you sold 18 copies. Gaffigan's album didn't sell 18 that day.
Yeah.
But then the next day, the averages put you off the charts where you can't even find you anymore.
Right.
Because now you're based on a multiple
Yeah,
days.
you could be the only one releasing a comedy CD that day.
And so you're number one.
Right.
So, but these guys, and I like the people who do it, but I see even friends.
It's fine, though. It's still an achievement nonetheless.
But it isn't. Because
that day you were number one.
Because 10 people bought your album on iTunes.
Right.
But then you didn't.
But you didn't know that going in, that who's releasing albums that day.
No, I know that. But you're not going up you're number one over Gaffigan because Gaffigan's album is just think about it, number two today, and that album's been out for 3 years.
Right.
Because it's staying at number two because every day people buy it. So then today you sold 10 albums. He only sold 7.
Right.
So he stayed at 2.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you sold 1. You're at 11. He sold the 7. He's 14 back to number 1. So his average is way above number 1. So it really isn't number 1 on the charts to me. That's not number 1. That just shows you that's just not a real number.
Yeah.
It's just a day. I'm the only one racing today. Fucking Gaffigan's not racing today.
Yeah, but there could be other schmoes like you racing today, and of the schmoes, you've been number one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no one's competing with Gaffigan.
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
0. Not even some name comedians that
Right.
put out CDs are competing with Gaffigan. He's still number 2
Right.
the next day.
Right.
But as far as the leader of the schmoes, today's my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to relish in it because fuck it.
I can't. I could. Maybe that's.
I could because there's other people. There could be other people putting out that day.
True.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's a little something. It's if you make the Billboard charts, that's big. Billboard charts.
Yeah.
I think Paul Verzi made Billboard charts with his.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's different. That's a different chart.
But even that's going to go away because iTunes is going away.
Yep.
So I don't even know how you're gonna. You're gonna have to have your own hosting of your digital download on your website because people can't go to iTunes anymore. Starting as soon as
Google Music, you can buy it. That's where mine is available.
You can download there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm talking iPhones. Is Google Music on iPhone?
Yeah, you can use Google. You can put
to
Google
download?
on your phone and then just buy their Google Play.
So, yeah. I don't know how that works. I never used it, but I think they are going to streaming because it pays less.
Right.
For the artist.
Right.
And they don't, artists were making more on downloads.
And like something like Pandora,
I'm just going to sell
Spotify-
vinyl records at my shows just to put it out there. I'm walking around with crates like a DJ.
Like Spotify, you can't even make yourself a channel. Like you can't be Mike Gaffney's channel.
Yeah.
Until you have enough people putting in your search to put your album into their playlist.
Yeah, or a few albums. I know someone that had a few albums that had like a Pandora channel. But
it's playtime. It's how many people subscribe to listen to your album before you're able to be boosted up as a channel.
Yeah, and they always put it like way past anyone's possible friend amount.
Yeah, of course.
That's like YouTube made you 1,000 subscribers to get paid anymore.
Right.
So it's tough to get 1,000.
Right.
The moment I get there, it's gonna be 2,000. The day after.
Yeah.
Or I'll be hovering 1,999 because some motherfucker hates me.
Yeah.
He'll be like, nah, fuck this guy. Okay, I'll subscribe to him. Nah, fuck this guy. I'll need like 1,010 for a buffer.
Just for a buffer. Then you'll go and put an ad on it and be like, it's 1,050. We need 1,050 to get ads.
Yep. Yeah, now streaming pays dog shit. XM is really the only money for comedians.
Right.
And musicians are so jealous of that 'cause they can't get their shit played anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
Like comedians have no idea how good they have it. That there's Sirius XM, that the average guy can record one bit on Christmas. On the subject of Christmas, you'll probably make like $1,000 during the holiday season.
Yeah.
You know, if it's clean,
Right.
cleaning Christmas.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm on my net. I'm gonna just record that audio of my Christmas stuff. I'm gonna get that on, and it'll be mine. The whole thing is mine. I'm not no rooftop. Nope. Not right now. I need the money.
I saw Bobby Kelly doing some recording with like the Village Underground with like Joey Cola, him, Jessica Kierson, like all these. It's a big group of comics all doing Christmas stuff, and instead of an album recording.
Really?
So I wonder if they're doing that for that reason. Like,
really?
Yeah, it was like a holiday. Like
They did it already?
I saw an ad for it. I don't know if it happened or not, but I know like there was a considerable amount of comedians, which led me to believe they're just all doing tight sets.
Right.
About holiday stuff.
I could do that one guitar, and that's 5 minutes and be done.
Just submit it. Just record it good one night, clean, submit it. I bet.
Right.
If you get it in this summer, it'll be blasting into rotation by October.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and you'll probably get a fat check
For Christmas.
or right after.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
People do that all the time.
This weekend when I'm at but I'm glad that I'm figuring out how to do it and not be like, well, I'm going to start right away on my recording now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do whatever jokes I need to make me in the moment, get that pop, that organic thing that I got going, and then go into talking about that kind of stuff. Instead of like, that's my agenda. That's my problem. That was my problem with my second Access, is that my second Gotham, because Vladimir was there for that. And when I got off, he was like,
I was at that one.
remember?
Yeah.
He goes, it was good. He goes like, but you went up there with an agenda. And you can see that.
What do you mean an agenda?
Like I wanted to get certain jokes in. These jokes I want on.
Yeah,
And it was more like that versus I'm going to be funny and have fun. It's more like these are the jokes I want to tell for a specific reason. Bam, pow.
That's what I'm fighting with putting together. I got this brand new notebook. I've been going through all my material, trying to think what I want to do for recording. I want it to be special for the special, and I want to. And it's like I'm losing. Like I haven't even performed this set list I'm putting together yet.
Right,
but just the compilation of it.
Right.
I just feel so not organic.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like an agenda. Instead of, you know what, man, let's just.
But I think it has to be somewhat.
Yeah, no, I get it, but like how?
But I had an 8-minute set, and I was trying to make that at 10 minutes. I was closing. I wanted to give them these many jokes.
Yeah.
And if I would have just said, I'm going to talk about this, go into that, and maybe go to here. No. I was like, I'm going to do this, and I'm doing that, I'm doing that. And what happened was there's jokes in the middle of that 10 that have a lot more life to them and fun to them.
Right.
But I cut the life and fun out
Gotcha.
to get to the jokes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, boom, bam. And here's a joke I have, bam. Here's another joke I have, bam. Instead of being like I normally a playful, throwaway lines and just fuck around, I didn't.
Yeah, you're very rigid.
Yes, and that is where the agenda came in.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can't be like that.
I usually play the face up a little more. I play this pause in between one of the jokes a lot more. I draw it out more.
Right.
And I didn't. You know?
Yeah.
So that was where the plan came in, and I was like, I wanted people to see these 3 different looks at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like dad, single, and this thing, this crazy, finger my butt joke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted them to see all of that.
Yeah.
And it was just like you didn't let it get there.
You don't let it breathe.
Yeah, I just went boom, 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 boom. It's like, and it was fun, but it was you could see that I was tight, and he saw that.
Yeah. Well,
But
we can do.
no, nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Got any shows this weekend?
Hartford, Pruhaha,
Brouhaha. Nice.
Summer Money. Yep.
I can't even. I just want to be like, all right, you get summer act then.
I just
don't want the summer money. I don't want to work in the summer no more.
yeah. Well, it's easy because there's not a lot of work.
No, I'm saying no, but it's like then close shop.
What I'm back. I'm not going to talk about it on air.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on the air. We'll talk about it off air. The off air podcast is going to be riveting.
I am I like the club, so hopefully
Me too.
we'll have fun.
I love that club.
It's July 5th weekend, 4th weekend, so I get it. I get
Yeah.
that it probably isn't going to be busy. It's only 3 shows. I get it. I get that it's probably going to be dead. So I understand that. It does give me a little scratch to get me through another week.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, I will be nowhere this weekend. I've been trying to pick up some last minute spots. I've been doing some
Right.
stuff here and there. I did John and Peter's last Friday night, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I usually do that like on a weekday. It's like usually
Right.
Thursday nights, and it's always awesome. And last Friday was just killer again. Just, they like a lot of new stuff I'm doing. Just a fun, like if I always say if I'm gonna like decide to be like an old retired alcoholic.
yeah.
I'm either gonna live in New Hope, PA, or Key West.
Yeah.
Because New Hope, PA is just bars and restaurants,
Right.
but like happy drunks. Like they're hammered, these people.
Yeah.
But not like Jersey Shore Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Not like they're just like having a good fucking
Right.
time, man. They're like half stoned, half drunk,
Yeah.
beers, kind of like that jolly party
Right.
atmosphere. You're just like, I love this place.
Right.
It's got a cool. It's like a stage is like covers almost the whole room.
Okay.
And there's little booths on the sides, little booths around. It looks almost like Comedy Cellar.
Okay.
Like take the Comedy Cellar stage and make it
bring it- come out.
longer,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
into the crowd, and have it's like
Really?
it's badass. It's worth it to go
That's
down
cool.
there. But I'm trying to pick up spots like that to kind of chunk out this material over the summer.
Right.
So, but then I got Uncle Vinny's the end of the month, the
Okay.
last Wednesday and Thursday. I just got a message that a big contingent of my family are coming out on the Thursday. So I'd like if other people can come too.
You doing the whole weekend? Wednesday, Thursday,
Just
Friday?
Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday especially come out because if I'm just performing for my second cousins and third cousins and my mom, I just don't want to. My mom's like, "Can I come with them?" I'm like, "Yes, fine." I don't do gross stuff that I'm embarrassed to say to you
Right.
anymore.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I was like, I just could never do blowjob jokes to my mother.
Yeah. I hear you, man.
She's like, they're funny. I'm like, I don't
get
want
it.
them to be to you.
Yeah. No. Nope.
No. It's like one time I went to Uncle Vinny's years ago just to watch Jim Norton work on
Right.
one of his HBO specials. And his parents were there, and just the filthiness of it. But I was watching his parents; they're dying.
Yeah.
But it's like these, like the most disgusting sex jokes, and his mom and dad are just like keeled over.
Because they can see his silliness of it.
Right? They know.
They
Well, that's
know.
what my mother says. She's like, "I know you're being
Right.
joking." I'm like, "I know. I just
My mother's not that way. So.
no." Okay. Anywho, go to joefernandez.net. See where I'm playing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Joe Fernandes. Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com.
Yep.
See where he's playing. It's good to be back, everybody. 2 months off. We're going to be back on a good rotation. And we'll see you next time. You've been watching, and listening
Yeah. Listening.
to All in Our Heads.
See ya.